Philadelphia journalist Jenice Armstrong.
Your career has taken you from D.C. to the Northwest, to Kansas City, and now Philadelphia. What is it about Philadelphia that makes you want to call it home?
You know, it's the people, really. It's the people. When I got to Philadelphia, it was like a cold day in March. It was a gray, gloomy day, and we were on Broad Street then, right at Broad and Callowhill, and I walked a couple blocks up one way, then I walked back the other way, and there was nowhere to have lunch. I remember going back, putting my head down on my desk and thinking, oh, you've done it this time. But that was March. And then it got warm.
Okay.
I got outside,
Yeah.
I got to see this wonderful city for what it is, and I got to know some people. I started making friends, and it's really the people
Sure.
that have kept me here.
And you've been here over 10, 15 years now.
Definitely, definitely.
So we are home to Jenice
Yes,
Armstrong.
yes. I met my husband here, I've made my friends here, I have family here now, so this is home.
So many accolades you've received throughout your career, from print journalist to the year. What's been your most proudest achievement as a journalist?
My proudest achievement as a journalist is just doing the work. I didn't go into this business to get awards or trophies and plaques, even though I love them. I love a nice trophy now.
Sure, of course.
But it's really about doing the work, that satisfaction that comes at the end of the day knowing that I've been able to help somebody. That's my real trophy. That's why I went into this business, and that's what keeps me here.
Your stories, the covers that you do, you cover pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But your stories typically have a deeper meaning. What is it that you're hoping the reader gets from your stories?
I think one of the biggest problems in Philadelphia is that, you know, the great thing is that we're a city of neighborhoods. You know, you got all these great sections around the city, but sometimes I get a feeling that we don't really know each other. And I hope that by putting a face on different people and different communities and different neighborhoods, we'll all get to know each other a little better than we already do. And find out that we're all more alike than we are dissimilar. I mean, what kid and mom in West Philly doesn't want her child to be safe? That's the same thing for a mom in South Philly or in Mayfair. Everybody pretty much wants the same thing. We want to have a nice life for our families. We want to keep our children safe. We want to, just like Oprah would say, live our best lives. That's all we all want. So if that's what we all want, what's the problem?
Understood.
Why don't we get along better?
Yeah, why can't we all just get along?
Yes.
Yeah. Your motivation as a journalist, what is it?
Well, you know, it's about making change, making things better. You know, it's a real privilege to be a member of the Fourth Estate. It's called the Fourth Estate.
Please explain.
Yes. You know, journalism is, you know, we're not elected officials. We're self-appointed. You know, we don't go into this business to make a lot of money. We go into this business to bring about change. And it is a privilege and an honor to do that.
Yeah. You know, the world of journalism is changing a little bit. It used to be all print, and now we have this world of multimedia journalism where you have to kind of be familiar with social media. How has that impacted your career?
Well, it's changed it a lot, but you know what? It's really spiced up the game. Before, all you had to do was write your story or your column and get it in the newspaper. But now you've got to be prepared to do television like I'm doing with you. You've got to be prepared to do radio to help promote your story and make sure people know about it, to go pick up that newspaper so that they can read it. You got to be able to put it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. You better get it out there, because a lot of people aren't going to traditional mediums to get their information anymore. They don't watch Action News like they used to. They don't go out and buy the daily news like they used to. They want that information online or wherever they are. So you got to go to where they are. So if they're on Facebook, make sure they get your information. Twitter, Instagram, wherever they are, get it to them, because they have more choices now than they ever did before.
Life throws us so many curveballs. And I'm quite sure in your career, in your life, you've had curveballs thrown your way that you knocked out of the park. So, give us one of those curveballs that you kind of knocked out of the park. And how'd you do it? How'd you happen to overcome that challenge?
I think the biggest curveball I personally have overcome was getting into this business in the first place. When I graduated from Howard University, and we won't say what year, it was clear we were not good. Most of us who were in the School of Communications majoring in journalism were not going to get jobs. I remember a friend of mine telling me, you know, maybe 10 of us are going to get a job out of here. I looked around, there were hundreds of us, how's 10 of us? But I decided, you know what, if there's going to be 10, I'm going to be one of that 10. And I spent my years at Howard University making sure that I would be. And when I walked off the campus, I was. I went to my first internship at a newspaper, and it was at the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. And that kicked off my career, and I've worked steadily ever since. So that, to me, and to be able to survive all the changes in this industry, you know, and our paper has been through so much. You know, the Inquirer, Daily News, we've been bought, we've been sold, we've been bought, we've been sold, we've been bought, we've been sold, we've been bankrupt. Remember, we were over on Broad and Callahill, and one day they told us to pack a box. Everyone gets one box. We're getting out of here. And I'm like, no, you've got to be kidding. But, you know, surviving the ups and downs of the industry, that has not only getting in and then staying in. It's been a struggle. Many of my friends who did get in those early days, they're out now. They're like, you know what, there's an easier way to make money than doing this. And so they're out. But I've hung in there because I still love the work.
Yeah.
It's about the people. It's about making a difference, and it's about making change. And that gets me jazzed up every morning to get up, to come to Philadelphia and see what I can do to make a difference that day. So to me, that's been the biggest thing that I've done.
Your energy is infectious. I'm ready to get out and run a marathon now.
Let's do it. We can do it.
When you're not obviously working for the papers and writing your stories, there's relaxed time, there's some me time. So tell us, how does Jenice relax?
Well, you actually kind of hinted at it. I actually have run a couple of marathons.
Okay.
I'm a runner.
Yeah.
I do participate in road races. My biggest, most recent one was the Broad Street Run. I do it every year. It's around the same time as my birthday. No matter what the weather, no matter how well I've trained, I'm coming down Broad Street. When I'm a little old lady, I plan to come down Broad Street. When I can't run, I want someone to push me down Broad Street. So I love to be physical. My father was a physical education teacher, was a big believer in being physically active. One thing kind of leads to another. So I think that's what I mostly do. I spent the weekend playing tennis. So.
Yeah. I know this past Broad Street Run, there was tons of rain out.
I put a baseball cap on.
Okay, you were still out there.
I brought it down Broad Street. Yes, I don't care if it snows, I'm coming down Broad Street.
Now, what was your time?
Hey.
Okay, we're not gonna.
It doesn't matter how fast you get there, just
Exactly.
as long as you get there.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how long you run, just finish.
Yeah, just finish.
That's good stuff. Congratulations for your success. Once again, I'm quite sure there's much more success to come. She is Jenice Armstrong. Obviously, I'm Michael W. Pleasant. Thank you for joining us for this segment.
A multi-award-winning journalist with 20-plus years of experience in an ever-changing industry, Jenice Armstrong is proof that hard work and dedication will help you reach your goals.